had said so. Vali asked Rama why he had killed him secretly like a coward. What personal benefit did Rama gain from this, he said. Even cow's meat is edible, monkey's meat is not even fit to eat. He said that if he had asked him, he would have brought Sita. Rama answered all this in full. The main reason was that Vali was an unrighteous man who had made his brother's wife his own for his own pleasure. He said that his brother's wife was like his own daughter. He was the caretaker of Bharata, the king of Ayodhya. This entire country was his. If that part of the original Ramayana belongs to him, it is the duty of a Kshatriya to punish those who do evil. When asked what the benefit of a hunter is, he said that he does not have to warn it and stand in front of it and kill it. He said that he can use any method to destroy a horned animal, and he has used one. It was wrong to exile Sugriva and to reject his appeal. It is cruel that he had to spend so much time in fear of his brother. Chala, the life of living in fear is very painful. It is possible. Chala, the life of living in fear is very painful. He says that he took care of his destruction to get rid of it as soon as possible. He gave him the shelter that Sugriva asked for. It is the duty of a Kshatriya to protect those who are in harm's way, he said. These are all words of wealth. None of these arguments can appease the minds of these times. But this is how it happened. It is a real event. Vali himself seems to have accepted this consequence. Did this seem right to his mind, or did he think that the crime he had committed against Sugriva was too great? Who was ruling anyway? Rama's foot. Bharata, the regent, was about to die. It may have been wise to hand over the kingdom and his body to Sugriva without anger. Before coming to stand guard with him for the last time, Tara had spoken a kind word on Sugriva's behalf. What she said must have seemed appropriate and true. Above all, Rama's personality and idolatry must have impressed him more than Rama's arrow had struck him. His murder should have happened sooner. Rama had given his word to Sugriva. This was a sad incident. Or, it can be seen this way, if Vali had been right, Hanuman, Jambavan and others would have remained with him. If Sugriva had been guilty, they would not have stood with Sugriva and walked as friends. Each of them was as strong as an army. The strength and vitality of one person knew no bounds. Another's life, wisdom and worldly experience come from ancient times. 39 Before he died, Vali gave his necklace, which was endowed with supernatural powers, to Sugriva. He said that if Sugriva wore it, he would always be powerful and strong. Thus, it can be said that Vali died completely accepting his fate. It seems that we can also accept whatever situation he accepted. The matter ended there. Vibhishana, Kumbhakarna, both were Ravana's brothers with different personalities. Both had love for him, they had respect for him. They knew how powerful Ravana was and what his achievements were. Both knew that Ravana had made a mistake by bringing Sita to Lanka by force and against her will. Both were good warriors. Kumbhakarna was more terrifying and destructive in spirit. There is a very beautiful description of this in Pravarasena's Setubandha. He was more so. The demonic nature was naturally increased in him. He is described as drinking blood and eating those he had killed. He had boldly told his brother that he should have listened to his brother's advice. Not once, but twice. Ravana did not listen. He was not one to take anyone's advice as a diet. Kumbhakarna agreed to stay in Landa. 99 He did so that he would fight on his brother's behalf if necessary. Vibhishana did not completely accept his brother's mistake. In the meeting that was called, he advised his brother to hand over Sita to Rama. He said that it was impossible for Ravana to win against Rama. That statement did not please anyone there. Indrajit, the brother's son, used bad words on him. Vibhishana told him to learn manners. He said that immature boys who did not know how to take responsibility were not allowed to enter the meetings of wise elders who gathered for advice. He said that immature boys who did not know how to take responsibility were not allowed to enter the meetings of wise elders who gathered for advice. That day, Ravana also got angry. He knew that Anna was jealous of his brother's positions of power and that he was not his well-wisher, and he said in contempt. He said, "Get out of Lanka." Vibhishana went. He went one step further. 41 He went to Rama's camp with 4 friends and sought his shelter. The gravest accusation against him was that he had become an anti-royal. But for the wicked, In the relations of patriotism and royal devotion, it seems that a great distinction can be made by considering Bhishma, Vibhishana, Brutus, and Coriolanus as subjects. What would have happened to such a person in a modern country? It is left to their imagination. In the poem, Meghnada Vada, the Bengali poet Michael Madhusudan Dutt makes this accusation against Vibhishana. He took the side of justice against him. Was the victor brother? He committed a crime by taking the wife of a nobleman while his husband was away from home. Such a man, being a king, would bring destruction to his people and his country. Thus, on the one hand, his conduct was contrary to justice, and on the other hand, to the wicked man who deserved punishment. It is the duty of a righteous man to participate in the punishment. The fact that he was a lover of kingdoms has been a little less than that of the readers of the Ramayana from the very beginning. Rama knew what he was doing when he accepted Vibhishana. No one in the monkey camp wanted to accept him. Hanuman knew that due to Vibhishana's advice, Ravana had escaped the death sentence he had been sentenced to in the assembly of Lanka. Vibhishana had argued that it was not right to subject a messenger or an official to slaughter. If that part belongs to the original Ramayana, then other reports about him, including that of Shurpanakha, were that he was honest and righteous. But Hanuman himself had no doubts about including him in his camp. Rama accepted him. His elder brother had wrongly thrown Vibhishana out. He did not listen to the pleas he made in a trusting and gentle manner. Rama says, "This man has come to seek my shelter. If Ravana himself comes to him without seeking refuge, is it possible, him?" At a time when he is in doubt about how the turn of fortune will be on the battlefield, Vibhishana worries that he has no kingdom. Everything that can be saved will remain with Ravana. Rama's words of acceptance are a great saying of religion. 44. Vibhishana showed very sincere devotion to Rama. He gave him all the help he needed for his victory. He knew the strengths and weaknesses of all the demon heroes. He also knew their ways and the deceits. That is why he was able to tell Rama that Lakshmana was not dead from the powerful weapon used by Indrajit. That weapon would not kill him. He had said that Lakshmana could recover if he was given proper treatment. Even then, and when the same effect was caused to the entire army by Ravana's use of power, he gave a similar treatment method. Then, in order to revive this hero and the leaders of the monkey army, Sushena sent Hanuman to cross the ocean and bring some herbs. When Indrajit created an illusionary Sita and killed the idol in front of the entire army, even Rama was shocked. Ravana would never kill Sita. He told Rama that he was completely immersed in her infatuation. He told him that if Ravana raped a woman who did not love him, the curses on Ravana would destroy him. When he used a powerful weapon on Lakshmana, he provoked Ravana to hurt him for protecting him. Indrajit, the young man, hurried Lakshmana to prevent him from completing the Nikambhila Yagya, which he had undertaken to prepare for a great war to completely destroy the enemy army. This advice enabled Lakshmana to destroy Indrajit. The loss of Indrajit was a great loss for Ravana. Undoubtedly, Rama should have killed Ravana, whether it was Sugriva or Hanuman. What if he had not returned Sita? Even if he had come and brought Sita and handed her over, would Rama's behavior towards Sita have been different?